Hey you guys, and welcome to Josiah's 4-month update. I know it's like, where's time gone? It seemed like just yesterday he was born and now he is 4 months old. I'm trying to keep him on camera. He's just not really feeling it, so you'll see some bouncing and pacifier and all that good stuff, but it's about him, so I figured you wanted to be able to see baby boy. So we went and did his 4-month appointment, and he is 23 inches tall, just under 2 feet, and his weight was 11 pounds, 3.4 ounces. So he's on his own steady growth spurt. He's consistently been going up at the same pace. He's still like below 5 percentile when you look at that chart. But the doctors have no worries because he's steadily grown every month. And his head, I believe, was 14.5 inches. So, I mean, he's pretty good as far as he stays in the same percentile for his height and weight and head. So in regards to what baby boy eats and how much he eats, he's still exclusively breastfed, and I do still pump. I'm working on building my pump supply, so that's a whole different video that I will do for you guys. But baby boy, bottle wise, takes anywhere from 2.75 to 3.75 ounces depending on how hungry he is, and things have been going good, and he's been really alert and active. So on to the fun stuff, which is what all he's accomplished hitting 4 months. So while I'm talking, little snippets should be like playing here, but he can like get on his forearms and lift his head up, and I showed that in the last month video, but he can do that, which is what he should be at for month 3. He can also sit up very well, like he's sitting up on his own in terms of he can hold his head up. We have been practicing sitting using the bumbo seat, and he's okay. He'll do it for so long, but now he's started to learn how to arch his back as he sees the bigger kids do in daycare when he doesn't want to sit in the seat anymore. One huge milestone that occurred this month is Josiah can roll over from his tummy to his back. So when he was doing tummy time and he just didn't feel like doing it anymore, he just flipped over. So that's pretty cool. He can't go from back to stomach yet, but he definitely knows how to go from back to side because we nurse, because we bed share, and at night he just will turn over and cry, and then I'll just still feed him that way, and we've had no problem. In terms of sleeping, he does sleep anywhere between 8 to 10 hours, and even when I wake him up during the week, like I try to get him to bed at 8, and he'll nurse 2 or 3 times during that time, because then he'll get up at 6 in the morning, and then he'll nurse or take a bottle at daycare and go right back to sleep for a 4-hour stretch. So sleep-wise, he gets tons of rest. He does get a little fussy going down, but if you lay down with him, that's the easiest. I don't know how it's going to work in the future because sometimes I have things to do. I have tried putting him in his crib, and that was not happening. He'll go down for like short naps, maybe like an hour, but he just does not. He's not feeling his room yet, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, excuse the stains. I'm getting slobbered all over making this video for you guys. But he did bed share, and we stayed in bed with our parents. My husband was age 5 and I was age 7. So again, moving him into the crib is not something that's like, oh, is a big deal for me. As long as I start getting him there by the age of 1, I'm perfectly fine with that. But I'm going to wait again until he is sleeping through the night is when I will feel more comfortable. So Josiah definitely recognizes his name, and when people talk to him, he pays a lot of attention to what they're saying. We talk to him all the time. Daycare, they talk to him all the time. He's very alert and very curious about things that are going on. You'll notice that he's looking at the viewfinder and the camera while we're recording this. I feel like he's very inquisitive, and I think it's pretty cool just to see how he's getting his own personality and what interests him and what doesn't interest him. His favorite song is Five Little Speckled Frogs, which we normally sing multiple times in the day, including when you're riding along in the car and he starts crying. You sing that song, he's good to go, and he will normally doze off, or at least be calm enough till you can get him home and settled and whatever it is that he is desiring at that moment. He can bring things to his mouth and he can take things out of his mouth. So the pacifier has been in there at least 2 times while I'm recording it. He'll spit it out. He can grab it with his hand. As you see, he has very good control. He's holding this on his own, and he can hold rattles and things for a long length of time. We still do go to a breastfeeding group, so we interact with other babies and breastfeeding moms on a weekly basis. So he's trying to show you guys that he likes to rise up. Let's see if I can get him in a more comfortable spot. He's a wiggle worm. He moves a lot. We were at church and people were like, he moves a lot to be so little, and he does. He moves a lot. He does not like to sit still for too long. He did get his first kind of cold allergy type things, which was normal. So we gave him just like some Tylenol and used little remedies, nasal drops, like the water drops to get the boogies out, whatever it's called. Saline solution, I think that's what it's called. And so he got that when we came back from our trip to Virginia. He did take the car ride very well. He just needed to get out and stretch a little bit and, of course, eat, but he's been doing pretty good. He drools a ridiculous amount, which is that's why we have the bib, and we still do have situations where he gets colic, so we do give gas relief, and we do still use gripe water pretty much every single day, but it's not bad. We read, and we interact, and we play on the floor and start to do different educational things, and pretty much just keep continuing whatever they do at daycare for development. I just roll right along with it, and I'll add my own things. Like I know for 5 months I'll be introducing flashcards, and probably 6-7 months when he can sit up on his own, I'll introduce homemade baby food. But at this point, I just don't feel the need for it. He has been perfectly satisfied with breast milk and breast milk along. You okay, baby boy? And pretty much I'm doing self-led weaning when it comes to him. So he already shows a strong curiosity for food, and he definitely likes to watch us eat. He just, when you give him little things to try, like when I make my homemade sweet potatoes myself that are just baked, and I'll do a piece that has like no cinnamon and mash it, he just spits back out. He's not used to it. So we're not to that point yet. I'm okay where we're at. I don't feel any rush or any pressure, but it is what it is. He's getting a little bit agitated. He has grown so much as far as when he was born to now, and just the different things and how he engages with other people and other babies. He does tummy time, and he plays well with the older babies at his daycare, and he doesn't mind going to different people, which is nice. He's not a really fussy baby except when he's sleepy or he's hungry. So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know anything that I might have left out, please let me know. He's not really studying this pacifier. He might want to eat again. He has a good appetite. But again, if you have any questions, please leave them down below and I will get back to you. My life is getting a little less hectic because there were some things I had to do in terms of work, which is why I was MIA for a little bit. But I am back. I'm updating on multiple platforms. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see tons of pictures of Josiah and his little development. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful and blessed day. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.